I'm checking this Figma file. This is design of the website that I will be working on. Actually, it's just one page site. Quite simple. It is called TemplateCraft, and this is the landing page for Builderius CSS framework design set, the Figma file that was created, inspired by Builderius CSS framework. Plus, there is a section about Figma plugin. Also, it should be like a helping tool, a design companion for the design set. And the last section, the third one, is for wireframes for Builderius. The common thing is all these three created, have been created in mind with Builderius CSS framework in mind, which means they are using CSS variables or other elements or philosophy of the BCSS framework. In fact, this landing has been created based on the design set. Here on the left, it's a original content design set. So specific sections were taken. Some of them used as is, some of them, no, probably more, all of them were, I mean, there is no section used as is, as it is here, as available here. However, some components like badge here or button, they are from the design set. This component buttons, this component badge, and then the same variables in Figma. They are tokens, but they're connected to framework through CSS variables, and also styles. Font styles here, they are the same as in the design set. And this is a good example of how you, if you want, you can use design set as a base, even if you don't want to use recreated layouts and you want to create your own. Still you can use design set because it already contains a lot of tokens. They are all here. They are named the same way as in the framework, and with the help of the plugin, it's possible to export them and then import in the Builderius. Regarding the preparation, what I did is there are several images used in the template. I even exported the header image, and in fact it's there is also vector here. So I'm not sure how I will be using this, but what I did, I exported these images. And then I imported them inside the website. Also, I have checked styles for texts and find out that in the landing we use font that is called Fig3. This is Google font, and I'm going to use it as well inside on the site, right? What I'm using is Google Web Fonts Helper. This is the site that lets me download fonts. Those I checked. I need regular 600 and 700s, which are bold and semi-bold. So here I have downloaded these files and uploaded everything to media library. These are my 3 fonts and my images. They already uploaded here. Now I want to use this code to actually include and apply this custom font on my page. This is the main reason I used this site versus original Google Fonts, because I browsed original Google Fonts site, and yes, I can download files, fonts. However, that site, original site, does not create for me this font face declarations. So it's just a huge helper to have them on this Web Fonts Helper website, because I just can, select them, copy and paste on my site, and then just change this src, these URLs here, and it should work. So we will find out soon how it works, but it's very easy way. So 2 steps. I download files and upload them in the media library. So later I have URL to the font. And the second step, I copy this font face declaration. I insert it in the template inside global settings. I will show you, and change this CRC for all 3 fonts, and then it should work. Of course, I should declare font family Fig3 on the body of the site. I guess that's it. It should work then. So let's see what we have here. I have media library. I don't want to close it because maybe I will need it. I open templates. I have one template block index. However, actually it is, I change location, so this template will be applied to entire website. If you want to know what I did, is I went to home, I clicked standard, I clicked install here, and then went back to templates. There were several templates. I removed, deleted all of them, left only this one, block index, but clicked settings and changed location to entire website. So since I have only one page, I only need one template. This is the reason. So let's go inside the template here, and maybe I will do this. Okay. Yeah, should be even better this way. Okay, so I have my single header, site header and site footer, 2 built-in components. I will change them for sure. Now I'm thinking that probably I will be using this quick navigation bar for elements. However, I very often I use simple text. So in order to add this element in this navbar, I should hover here and click this star. Now this element is here. So sometimes I use this and sometimes I use this. It's just a matter of whatever is closer. Now let's go back to the Figma file, and I'm going to start with the easiest parts because it gives me more confidence, more progress, let's say, more confidence in quick progress, and see if you see some result already, it's like more beautiful, more fancier. I don't know how to say, but maybe you share this my sentiment about approach of starting development. So let's start from the footer because it's very simple and basic. And actually I would need to know the height is 72 pixels, but I actually will start with this text. So I copy it, and here I have body mean and text color content invert. Okay, I will check for this variable soon. So for now, let's do the structure. I go footer, I click edit component. Container grid, no, I don't need it. So in order to delete everything faster, I just removed everything and now I actually need my container, and inside container I will be adding paragraph, and for paragraph I already have this text. Okay, and it is centered, so I need to go to styles, typography, and center it like this. Okay, now what I have, container and footer, container and footer. Okay, probably I don't need this side footer. Why I need side footer? I don't even remember what it does. Maybe let's remove it. Nothing happened. Okay. Container, I need it for sure. And now I see there is probably there is some still. Okay. I'm gonna to use DevTools because it's faster. Right. My div container has margin. Why it has margin? No, it's not div container, it's a paragraph. Okay, my paragraph has. So this is time to check styles for paragraph. There is no. Okay, then we create. There is no, I know it because there is no this circle, you see? So there is nothing about paragraph in the framework. All the styles are from framework. All I have is framework. So let me show you. I go to code mode, and I show click on all CSS, and all the CSS is my framework here. Okay, go back to selector. I can click, and then I do margin 0 like this. So now I don't have it. It's not the ideal situation actually, because if I have blog post and I have paragraph, paragraph, and paragraph, maybe it's good that paragraph has margin, and that margin, by the way, is set by the browser, I believe, because we don't set the styles, nothing like that. So I believe it's from the browser. However, in this case, I just don't need it, so I remove it. And for blog post, when I have it, maybe in the future, I will create styles that only paragraphs inside specific container, like page content, should have spacing, for instance, margin, because this is where I can benefit from this spacing, right? Because this is for blog post. In this case, it's not blog post, it's just a text, and I certainly don't need any margin here. What I need is to check design again, and here I have a div without spacing, and then I have container with spacing 24. It's a variable 2xl, spacing 2xl. Okay, and this is top bottom. So for that I will set 2xl. Now I need let me switch to elements, and I need container, and here I go to spacing, I click, and I no, not spacing, I like to search by 2xl here, spacing 2xl. Now I need it only for top and bottom, like this. Basically, let me see my hold on. Yeah, here it says 78 height. However, here it is 72. So we are going to pixel perfect, kind of. So I think this is the font size, because here it's body min, and I assume here it's a body max. I think so. So let's change. It should be content. Font size, content. Yeah, I don't quite remember the name of the variable, so I click here, body main. Let's check. Content min. This is the name of the variable. Yeah, this is one of the benefits when I use design in Figma file created based on the design set. I know for sure that these variables do exist in the Builderius framework. So content min, it should be here, sure. Let me check again. Let me remove this and let's try min, and we have size. Content min here, it's here. Okay, yeah, cool. Let's check. You see, in the tooltip, it says 72 height pixels, so it's correct size. Okay, now we have a footer, and I click on the footer element, and I want to set background color. So let's check what color it is. It's a primary 900. Okay. So let's search. Once again, it's easier to search for 900, I believe. Okay, primary 100, yeah, this one. And for paragraph, all right. And for paragraph, I believe that text color, and I'm sure there is no such color content invert in the framework. Okay, so this is where Figma plugin kicks in. I have the CC Figma plugin, and I open it. There is a section colors, but I think I will not be updating any colors. So how it works, I can actually change color here, edit it, choose the new one, and save. Okay, it will be changed here. And then if I click update tokens, then this color will be translated this, and my site, this page, instead of this bluish, it will be yellowish, let's say, right? But I'm not going to do this, so let me again close, open. So this is about colors. And at the beginning, it scans tokens and inserts those values here and regenerates these shades. So these shades are true ones based on the tokens in the file, in this file. And the same goes to typography. It takes tokens related to typography, insert the values here. I can adjust them like this. And then if I update, these changes will go to the file, and will see those changes in the file. Very handy. But for this specific case, when I know that I'm not going to change anything in the design, instead I want to get information from the design to my builder. And for that, there is a possibility to export this data in the format of CSS variables. Here, for the typography, there is a preview of the related CSS variables, but of course only related to typography. And if I need both typography and colors and everything else, I go to the third tab, CSS code. And here I have all those tokens translated into CSS variables. Now I'm searching for, yeah, I actually can grab everything. So sorry, there is a button, copy all. Okay, copied it. I go here, I go to selectors, CSS mode, all CSS. And then I probably I'm not sure about container, probably here. So everything before the container. Yeah, I think inserting some comment would not hurt here, right? So I think these ones I can paste here. Yes, like this. Let's put some indentation like this. Okay, so it's prettier. Now I have color, font size, button, page, radius size, spacing, text. Text is here, and then container, font, border, spacing block. Yeah, I think it's a correct way. So everything before container I did. And now I'm searching for, I can close this plugin and text content invert. So some word invert. Let's search for it. Content invert, this one. Okay, it's here now. Good, very good. Now I can close this. I go to paragraph. I go to this, open this, and here I just insert my variable content invert here. Oh, okay, so nice. So let's say I finished with the footer. It was not the toughest one, however, it's done. Okay, so I can close it. It will be automatically saved, and I go back to my main template here. Now let's do header. So I open it, and for menu I should remove this one, and recursive template, I don't need it. For menu builder, I'm not going to use okay, not this one. I need UL. Okay, here, this is the collection. I'm not going to use dynamic data from the database. What I will be using is I will be using an array of data that includes items, menu items. However, I was thinking maybe I will create a property actually, because I can add it later, right? However, property does not make sense because header is unique. Yeah, it's actually, it does not make any sense. I can do this, but you know, it's just, let's do this way. Title, and we have it should be, now let's go, let's scroll up, home, design set, Figma, plugin, wireframes. Okay, so this would be home, and I need title and I need URL, because it would be a link, but for URL I put this, and then I copy this second time, third time, fourth time. Okay, and now once again I don't have very good memory. Design set, Figma plugin. Well, actually I do, but probably I'm also thinking about making this video, what I'm saying, etc, etc. And so Figma plugin. I certainly don't have a lot of experience doing videos and talking, and it's a bit distracting. So wireframes, the last one. Okay, wireframes here. Okay. Yeah, I have all my items. Now I go to, what is anchor? What is this? It is skip navigation. Okay, I needed logo here, HTML code. Actually, it should be SVG code, so let's delete. We have my site URL. This is correct. I add element. I need SVG code, and here I will be inserting this. So in Figma, very often you may see this vector1 blah blah some name here, and it really vector. But I would recommend choosing the parent frame element, and from here do copy as SVG, not directly vector, but this frame. Why? Because sometimes it includes some spacing around the icon or whatever SVG vector you are using, but mainly it's for icons for sure. So it just works better. It's not always here, this iframe. It depends how this how specific design is made file in the Figma. However, in this case it is, so I choose this frame, copy and copy as SVG, and go back to my website and insert this code. Okay, so my SVG is here, and now let me check. It's interesting because actually it's kind of header is inside the hero, kind of this, right? So how do we approach it? That's it. That's an interesting question. First, let's check about spacing. So 20. Here I need XL. I'm always searching for the name because it's easier to find that name in the list of variables. So the name is XL, and it should be spacing for sure. Otherwise, if it's size, it would be just a number. Okay, so spacing XL, this is the name of CSS variable, and it should be applied to top and bottom. Let's go back here, and it's certainly container again. I need spacing. So XL it is, radius no, spacing here. Top and bottom. Looks like there is additional spacing, probably because of this, right? If I remove side header. Okay, let's check. I see there is a sizing. Let's remove height. Okay, now it's flexible height. So based on the number of items and their size. Okay, that's enough for header, at least for now. So let's go back to block index. I'm going to create this section, and inside the section there will be heading h1 and it will be saying TemplateCraft. Why it does not wrote T? Okay, TemplateCraft here. Let's set click twice. Okay, here TemplateCraft, and then what else? Let's check now this element. This is container. Too many divs, too many divs. Why do we need so many divs? I'm not sure. Okay, TemplateCraft. Its color heading invert. Okay. Its size h1 should be applied automatically. Let's check. It's h2, right? I should change. I see visually it's smaller, so something is off here. Okay, now it's better. Now let's go to styles, typography, and I need invert here, but heading, this one. Now I don't see anything. However, it's easy fixable. For this section, I need color. However, I don't know which one. I think the same as for the footer. Yeah, it looks the same. So 900. Background color is here. Variable again. It's much easier to work with variables because then you have like all that stuff. So I have TemplateCraft, I have background color, and there is h1 space in here, so let's remove it because I don't need it. It's a margin, okay, like this, and there is probably also okay, section also has spacing. Let's check what we have here. There is no spacing, it just set to be 352 pixels height. Okay, and what if okay, let it. I'm thinking about approaching this header and section situation. So it's kind of they both share the same background, right? So it's kind of they should have the same wrapper, but then two elements inside. So what if we do this? Here I have section that I switch to. If I insert it inside the main, I think it's not, the header element is not correct one. I guess. Header here, main. Also main has some panel. Wow. Okay, interesting. I don't need it. Okay. Yeah. This is better. I insert this one here and this container. Now I have section, I have header, right, and I have container. In this case, for section, I do not need padding. So let's remove actually everywhere like this. And for container, it can be exactly this width, and then it should work. 352. Let's try. So container size and height 352 pixels like this. Okay, and we do flex, align, center, and center. Yeah, looks like that's what I need. Now let's go back to site header. There are some styles for menu builder. So menu layout, run color, transparent, yeah, like this. Okay, and for navigation menu items, I need anchor, this one. Primary title, that it's correct. However, for text color, builder menu link color. Okay, right. I have here. I'm doing my styles from menu builder. I just don't remember everything. So here, menu items, color, and for them I will apply the same as here, which would be heading invert. And this is body min size. Okay, invert, heading invert. Yes. Okay, and I can change color from menu builder, and then it's limited, right? But let me check for actual styles, and probably border nav link and font size. What about font size? Nothing about font size. Okay, and about font weight, so nothing. So I can do this. I should select. I'm going to CSS mode here, and inside local, so I'm creating nested CSS. I write my selector, builder nav link here. It's not needed actually. Okay, let's do this. So font size would be, which one? Body min, which is content min. Yeah, this naming should be changed, because it's like why it's called body min here, but in actual token and CSS variable it's content min. Kind of wrong. And also this should be a regular font weight 400. So font weight 400. It seems that it's already 400, but okay, let's just to be sure. Font size should be content size. Content mean this one. Oh, yeah, yes, this one. Okay, and now we should add some spacing, and spacing is 32 3XL, and here it's for sure also spacing, the naming 3XL between items. So between items it is not li but ul, and I should use this variable spacing 3XL, this one. Okay, very good. Nice. Okay, I save it, and for now I'm done with header. So I go back to the main template. Okay, so it's a good progress. I have header and hero and footer.